This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hi and welcome. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students with us from Finley Elementary, and we also have students from Kazen Elementary. And of course, before we meet our students, I'd like to turn our attention to our special guest host today, Ms. Sarah Melendez. You're the Public Information Officer, the Public Affairs Officer for Customs and Border Protection.
That's correct.
Thank you and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me today.
Certainly. And if you could, just for the benefit of our students, just kind of briefly describe what you do for Customs and Border Protection.
So I'm their Public Affairs Officer. I represent the men and women of the United States Border Patrol. There's 1,600 of us. And my main job really is to make sure that the internal and external messaging is correctly done, and anything that the general public needs, they call our office and I make sure I give them that information.
All right, very good. And let's turn our attention now to our students. Representing Finley Elementary, we have Jorge and Abigail. And Jorge, if you could, just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I'm Jorge Ortega and I go to Finley Elementary. I like basketball and I like to play sports.
All right,
with my
very,
friend.
very good, Jorge. And Abigail, what about you? What can you tell us
Hello,
about
I'm
yourself?
Abigail Herrera. I go to Finley Elementary and I like to play volleyball.
All right, excellent. And representing Kazen Elementary, we have Tomas and Yaretsi. And Tomas, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, I'm Tomas Rodriguez, and my hobbies are playing sports and reading.
All right, excellent. And Yaretsi, what about you?
Hello, my name is Yarati. I go to Kazen. My hobbies are to play basketball on my free days and study homework and make sure I'm doing everything good.
All right, excellent. Good job. And of course, students, before we start the game, let me just go over the rules very briefly. Each team is going to take turns spinning that wheel that you see behind you. We have questions in language arts, social studies, math, and science. Those questions are worth 5 points if you can answer them correctly. The category in red, the wild turn category, those questions can come from any subject area, and they're worth 10 points because they're designed to be a little bit more difficult. So, of course, there's a 1-minute time limit for all our questions, and once you hear the little bell, that means your time is up and you have to give us your answer. Now, in order to earn the points, you do have to answer the question correctly. Otherwise, the other team gets a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. So we had a little coin toss earlier today. Finley Elementary won the coin toss, so that means Finley Elementary goes first. So Jorge or Abigail, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? Clockwise, please. There we go. And after our first spin of the day is going to land in the math subject area.
All
So
right, here we go.
you can hand me one of those.
All right.
And
Oh, just one.
yeah, just one.
There you go.
I'll take that. I'll give these copies to the students, and you can go ahead and start reading.
All right, your question
Your copy,
is,
that's your copy.
which statement is true? Is it A, every
Parallelogram.
parallelogram is a rectangle, every rectangle is a square, every square is a rectangle, or every rhombus is a rectangle?
So this math question is for our students from Finley Elementary. They have to determine which of the statements is true. And of course, they have up to a minute to give us their answer. And of course, students, once you determine the correct answer that you want to give us, you can go ahead and let us know. And otherwise, I guess the question bears repeating. If you don't mind reading it again, Sarah.
Sure. So is your answer A, every parallelogram is a rectangle, every rectangle is a square, every square is a rectangle, or every rhombus is a rectangle?
And students, whenever you're ready, you can give us your answer.
C.
C, that is correct. Every square is a rectangle.
So very good, students. You earned the 5 points. And Kazen Elementary, it's your turn at the wheel. So Yaretsi or Tomas, go ahead and spin. And as the wheel goes round and round, it will come to a stop eventually. And it looks like we're going to have another math question.
See, that's the reason I got
All right. I get that. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
All right, your question is, Mr. Doyle is putting a fence completely around the rectangle garden show below. What is the least amount of fence needed to go around the garden one time? Is it A, 49 feet? Is it B, 24.5? Is it C, 30.5? Or is it D, 38.2?
And this math question is for our students from Kazen Elementary, and of course they can earn 5 points by answering correctly. Otherwise, our students from Finley Elementary get a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. Let's see.
That is correct.
All right.
A is correct, 49 feet.
All right, good job, Kazen Elementary.
Great
You're on the
job.
board. And Finley Elementary, your turn once again. So Abigail or Jorge, go ahead and give us a good spin, please. And Jorge's spin makes it around at least once.
Science.
And it's a science
Here we
question.
go.
And once again, students, it's worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
So your question is, Daniel tried to push two bar magnets together, but the magnets repelled each other. Which is the most likely explanation for that happened? A, Daniel had magnets of two different sizes. Daniel tried to push the south poles together. Daniel had magnets of two different strengths. Or Daniel pushed the magnets with too little force.
Yeah, students, whenever you're ready, you can give us your answer.
B.
B is correct.
All
Daniel
right.
tried to push the south poles together.
Very good, students. You earn the 5 points. Kazen, it's your turn once again, so go ahead and spin that wheel for us, Yaretsi. And Yaretsi's spin will come to rest, finally landing in the language arts subject area. That's our first one of the day. Alrighty.
Your question is, you are writing a or an blank piece of writing when you try to convince someone on your stance on a topic. Is it A, personal narrative? Is it B, expository? Is it C, persuasive? Or is it D, friendly letter?
And this language arts question is for our students from Kazen Elementary. And by answering correctly, they can earn 5 points. And once you're ready, students, just let us know your answer.
B.
I'm sorry, that's
Yeah, that's incorrect.
Finley Elementary. Do you have an answer for
Yes.
us?
C.
C is correct. It's
All right.
persuasive. Very good.
So very good, Finley Elementary. You earned the 5 points, and it's also your turn at the wheel. So Jorge or Abigail, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And once again, the wheel goes round and round and will come to rest, eventually landing in the social studies subject area. The first one of the day. And let's see.
All right, your question is, which of the following documents is not part of the America's founding documents? Is it A, the Constitution, B, the Bill of Rights, C, the Declaration of Independence, or D, the Texas Pledge?
And of course, this is a social studies question for our students from Finley Elementary. And by answering correctly, they can earn 5 points. And they're trying to determine which of the following documents is not part of America's founding documents. Ready, students?
D.
D is correct. The Texas Pledge. Very good.
Very good, Finley Elementary. You earn 5 more points. Kazen Elementary, your turn, so go ahead, please. And we'll see what kind of a question our students from Kazen Elementary will have to answer. And it looks like they'll have a language arts question. So
All right.
And once again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
So your question is, the following is an example of A, I gathered my homework. I also cleared my desk before leaving the classroom. Is it A, an independent sentence? Is it B, a rambling sentence? Is it C, a run-on sentence? Or is it D, imperative sentence? I gathered my homework. I also cleared my desk before leaving the classroom.
And of course, the students are trying to determine what kind of a sentence that is. And they have up to a minute to answer.
C.
C is correct. It's a run-on sentence.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good, Kazen Elementary. You earned the 5 points. Finley Elementary, your turn once again. So go ahead and give us a good spin there, students. And Finley's going to wind up with a science question.
Right.
Another science question. And once again,
All
students,
right,
it's
so
worth
your
5
question
points.
is, Darla uses her rear view mirror to see traffic when she rides her bike. Which characteristics of light lets Darla see cars in her rear view mirror? Is it A, reflection, B, refraction, is it C, translucence, or D, transparency?
A.
A is correct. It's reflection.
All
Very
right.
good.
Good job, Finley Elementary. And Kazen, your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And Kazen Elementary will have a question from the language arts subject
Language
area.
arts.
Once
All right,
again.
here we go. Here it is.
All right.
All right, so your question is, the following are all examples of ran, went, meddled, watched, yelled, laughed, attended, and babbled. Is that A, present tense verbs, adjectives, past tense verbs, or adverbs?
C.
C is correct. Those are all past tense verbs. Very good.
Very good, Kazen Elementary. It's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
We are educators.
We are innovators.
We are leaders.
We are college students.
We are artists.
We are athletes.
We cherish all students.
We are United ISD.
United ISD and the Sheriff's Office is committed to keeping our community safe from distracted driving.
It's not worth it. Don't text and drive. It can wait.
Studies show that parents who are actively involved in their children's education more than double their chances of graduating from high school and even going on to college. Make time to get to know your child's principal, teachers, and counselor. Volunteer and get involved in your child's school activities. Even the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Invest in your child's future today.
Listen up, all United ISD high school students. It's time to feel the burn. Don't be a dumbbell and miss classes here, because you could miss your chance to win a new 2017 Kia Soul. The UISD Never Be Absent program is back. All you have to do is have perfect attendance during any 9-week period, and you'll be eligible to win a new car, courtesy of Sames's Kia in the Classroom. Get pumped up, go to school, and win a new Kia Soul.
Hi, and welcome back. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And of course, today we have students with us from Finley Elementary, and we also have students from Kazen Elementary. And of course, my guest host today is Sarah Melendez, Public Affairs Officer for Customs and Border Protection. And Sarah, I believe you have a question for our students.
I do. You know, we're so close to the holidays, and Christmas is just right around the corner. I'm just curious what your Christmas wish list is. Jorge?
I'm hoping it's a surprise.
Oh, it's nice.
Me
Abigail?
too.
You too, a surprise? Wow.
And
Tomas?
PS4 games and a 3DS.
Love it, love it. I love PS4.
And Yaretsi?
Yaretsi, what do you want?
Celebrating the holidays with my aunt in Chicago.
All right.
That's nice.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Well, very good, students. Let's go ahead and resume play now. Finley Elementary, it's your turn at the wheel. So, Jorge or Abigail, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And let's see, our students from Finley Elementary will have...
Arts.
Language arts question, yet another one. So, they seem to be stuck there today.
Yes.
All
So
right,
your
guys.
question is, which of the following underlined nouns names a place? James and Emily play frisbee at the park. Is it A, Jack, B, tag, C, park, or D, Aya? Which of the following underlined nouns names a place?
C.
C is correct. Park.
All
Very
right.
good.
So good job, students. A little bit of a typo on the card there, but that's all right. And Kazen Elementary, it's your turn again. So Tomas or Yaretsi, spin that wheel for us, please. And let's see, Kazen Elementary will come up with, looks like, yet another language arts question.
We're just stuck here. Let's just go for arts all the time.
All right. And again, students, it's worth 5 points.
So your question is, how can the following sentence best be improved? I went to the store and bought apples, bananas, and oranges. Is it A, by adding commas? B, by substituting the period at the end of the sentence with a question mark? B, capitalizing almonds, or by changing went to goes? A is absolutely correct, by adding commas.
All right, Kazen Elementary, you're in the 5 points. And Finley, it's your turn once again. So spin that wheel for us, please. And let's see if we land on language arts again. We probably won't.
Science.
We do have another science question.
All right.
And again, students, it's worth 5 points.
So your science question is, when a toaster is being powered by electrical energy, the toaster changes the electrical energy to, is it A, mechanical energy, B, solar energy, C, sound energy, or D, thermal energy?
And this is a science question for our students from Finley Elementary. And are you ready, students?
Yes.
Go ahead.
D, thermal energy.
That is absolutely
All
correct.
right.
Very good. Thermal energy.
So good job, Finley. You earned the 5 points. Kazen Elementary, your turn once again. So go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll see where Yaretsi's spin will land. And it looks like it's going to land in the math subject area. So math question for our students from Kazen.
All right. So your question is, Stanley equally divides 1/2 of a cake among his 3 children. What part of the cake does each child receive? Do they receive 1/2, 1/6, 1/3, or 1/8?
B.
B is correct, 1/6.
All right.
Wow.
Very good, students. And Finley Elementary, your turn once again. So Abigail, spin that wheel for us, please. And Abigail's spin will come to rest eventually, landing in the language arts
all right.
area
Back
once
to
again.
ours. We're going to run out of questions.
It's all right. We have more in the back. All right.
So your question is, what is missing in the following sentence? Goes to the park. Is it an apostrophe, an end mark, the predicate, or the subject? Goes to the park.
And of course, this is a language arts question for our students from Finley Elementary. And by answering correctly, they can earn 5 points. And students, are you ready? Go ahead, please.
D.
D is correct. The
All
subject, yes.
So good job, Finley. You earned the 5 points. Kazen, your turn once again. So go ahead and spin for us, please. And after a very vigorous spin, the Kazen Elementary students will have a science question to answer. And again, students, it's worth 5 points if you answer correctly.
Your question is, which of the following things is considered matter? Is it air because it has mass? Is it B, sunlight because it's visible? Is it C, sound because it can be sensed? Or is it D, energy because living things need it?
A.
A is correct. It's air because it has mass.
Good job. You earned the 5 points, Kazen. And Finley, it's your turn once again. So somebody spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll find out momentarily what kind of a question our Finley students will have to answer. And it looks like we're going to have another science question.
All right.
The wheel seems to favor particular subjects at particular times.
So your question is, which object must be good conductor of thermal energy? Is it A, drinking glass, B, an ice cube tray, C, a scarf, or D, a frying pan?
And whenever you're ready, students, you can give us your answer.
D, a frying pan.
You're absolutely correct. Very good.
Well, good job, Finley. You earned the 5 points. Kazen, your turn once again, so go ahead. And our students from Kazen will wind up with a math question.
All right. So your question is, Eric drew the quadrilateral shown below. Which term best describes the figure? Is it A, a rhombus, a B, a rectangle, C, a parallelogram, or D, a trapezoid?
D.
D is correct. Very good.
All
Trapezoid.
right. Good job, Kazen. Finley, it's your turn again, so go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And Finley Elementary will wind up with
a wild turn.
Wild turn question. So let's see what the wild turn box has in store for them.
Okay.
And just to remind our students, this is coming from the social studies subject area.
So your question is, what did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Did it end slavery in the entire country? Did it free slaves in the Confederate States? Did it free slaves in the border states? Or did it end the Civil War? Your answer?
B, ended slavery in the
Confederate States. Very good. That's absolutely correct.
So good job,
Very good
Finley.
on that one.
You earned the 10 points, and Kazen, it's your turn at the wheel, so go ahead and give us a spin, please. And Kazen Elementary will have a question to answer soon. We'll find out what kind. It'll be a math question for them.
All right. Your math question is, Jerome has a pool. Which measurement determines how much water will be needed to fill the pool? Is it A, the perimeter of Jerome's yard, the depth of the pool, the volume of the pool, or the area of Jerome's yard? Your answer?
And again, this is a math question for our students from Kazen Elementary. And by answering correctly, they can earn 5 points. And whenever you're ready, students, just let us know. Of course, our students do have a 1-minute time limit, and of course, they can take advantage. Okay.
B is not correct.
Finley Elementary, do you have an answer for us?
C.
C is correct. The volume of the pool. Very good.
All right,
Finley.
good job, Finley Elementary. You earned the 5 points, and it's also your turn at the wheel, Finley. So Abigail or Jorge, will one of you spin for us, please? And let's see, our students from Finley will wind up with possibly
another wild
turn. So let's see. And again, this one's going to be coming from the science subject area.
Get excited.
Let's see.
Your question is, which statement describes a possible step in the water cycle? Is it A, groundwater evaporates and rises into the atmosphere to form clouds? Is it B, water vapor in the ocean absorbs heat from the sun and becomes the precipitation? Or is it C, water droplets that have condensed on dust particles in the air fall to the ground as rain? Or is it D, energy from sunlight heats runoff on Earth's surface, causing it to flow over land to the oceans?
And Finley Elementary, do you have an answer for
A.
us? I'm sorry.
So A is incorrect. I'm sorry, Finley.
Kazen Elementary, do you have an answer for us? You can earn 10 points by answering correctly. And we do need your answer right now, please.
B.
B is incorrect.
You mind sharing?
Yeah, the answer is C. Water droplets that have condensed on dust particles in the air fall to the ground as rain.
So no points on this round, students, but good try, everyone. And Kazen, it's your turn once again at the wheel, so you go ahead and spin that for us, please. And let's see, Kazen Elementary spin is going to land in the social studies subject area.
Social studies. It's the first time here.
Yeah.
Your question is, what is a famous national landmark in New York Harbor gifted to the nation by the people of France? Is it A, the Lincoln Memorial, B, the Statue of Liberty, C, Central Park, or D, the Bald Eagle?
B, the Statue of Liberty.
B is absolutely correct, of
All
course.
Right. Good job, students. You earned the 5 points. And it's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one and we'll be right back.
United ISD now has a virtual crime watch program that makes it easy to report a crime anonymously.
Just download the free UWatch app from the iTunes Store. This app allows citizens to report a crime or send a tip anonymously.
You can even attach video, photos, audio, or any other information to your tip.
With UWatch, the power to report and prevent crime can now be found in the palm of your hand.
We know where the location is at. We're going to go take care of it right now.
Help keep our schools and communities safe.
Hi and welcome back. You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning, featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And of course, we'd like to thank our students from Finley Elementary, and we'd also like to thank our students from Kazen Elementary for being such good sports and joining us here today. And of course, we'd like to thank our special guest host, Sarah Melendez, the Public Affairs Officer at U.S. Customs and Border Protection. And Sarah, what did you think of our show today?
I think it was really exciting, and the kids are just so smart.
Very good. Yes, that is true. So, of course, you can watch Knowledge for College and other fine UISD programming on this station and other stations locally. And, of course, we'd like to thank some of the local businesses that provide prizes for some of our students. Of course, I'm talking about Sonic, America's Drive-In, Chuck E. Cheese's, and, of course, McDonald's of Laredo. And with that, everyone, let's go ahead and say goodbye. Bye-bye.